Welcome fight fans to the epic build-up toward UFC 300. Mark your calendars for April 13 as the UFC returns to its home base in Las Vegas. Dana White, the maestro behind the magic, pledges a historic event with a lineup that could redefine the standards of mixed martial arts. UFC 300 is poised to feature a powerhouse lineup, setting the stage for one of the most memorable nights in the promotion's history. Dana White assures fight fans an extraordinary fight card, hinting at surprises that could elevate this event to legendary status. As we delve into the anticipated matchups, the first quarter of the year already boasts 4 thrilling title fights. Sean Strickland vs. Dricus du Plessis, Mayra Bueno Silva vs. Raquel Pennington, Alexander Volkanovski vs. Ilia Topuria, and Sean O'Malley vs. Marlon Vera promise high stakes and fierce competition. Speculation mounts around the return of the sport's biggest star, Conor McGregor. With plans to fight Michael Chandler during International Fight Week in June, there's uncertainty about McGregor's presence at UFC 300. The former two-division champions fight, yet to be officially announced, adds a layer of intrigue to this monumental event. Exciting announcements and insightful blogs are in the pipeline, offering a sneak peek into the fighters set to grace UFC 300. Stay tuned as we unravel the details, providing you with a deeper understanding of the electrifying lineup awaiting us at this historic event. December 23 brought unexpected excitement as Nate Diaz hinted at a potential comeback. Having spent 15 remarkable years in the UFC, Diaz left fans wondering about his future after a victorious bout against Tony Ferguson at UFC 279. Will UFC 300 witness the return of the Stockton Slugger?
Will take place in Las Vegas for International Fight Week on June the 29th. Come a little closer. And the opponent, Michael Chandler.
December 31 brought news that Conor McGregor, the UFC's charismatic showman, might not compete at UFC 300. With plans to fight Michael Chandler in June, the UFC has yet to confirm the bout. The anticipation rises as fans contemplate the possibility of McGregor's absence from the massive event. January 3 marked a decisive statement from Dustin Poirier, ruling out a rematch with Nate Diaz at UFC 300. Despite long-standing rumors and fan anticipation, Poirier firmly declared, "It ain't happening." The potential clash between these two fan favorites won't unfold at UFC 300. On January 4, Dana White shared insights during an Instagram live session. As he returns to Las Vegas, White teased that more matchups would be announced on Tuesday. While the main event remains shrouded in mystery, it appears the current 3-fight slate is just the beginning. January 7 brought official announcements, with Dana White confirming Charles Oliveira vs. Arman Tsarukyan for UFC 300. However, former interim champion Dustin Poirier won't grace UFC 300, choosing instead to face Benoit St. Denis at UFC 299 on March 9. January 9 stirred the pot as light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira hinted at a return. With UFC 300 lacking a main event, speculation runs wild. Pereira's incredible momentum from 2023 raises questions about the potential blockbuster matchup awaiting us. January 16 saw Dana White making surprise announcements. Justin Gaethje is set to defend the BMF title against Max Holloway at UFC 300. Jim Miller, eyeing UFC history, is slated to face Bobby Veteran in a lightweight bout, seeking to compete at UFC 100, UFC 200, and now UFC 300. January 26 brought excitement as Dana White promised a jaw-dropping main event announcement. Speculation about the showdown between Dricus du Plessis and Israel Adesanya intensifies, but White hints at multiple options that will shock the MMA world. January 28 sparked social media frenzy as Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler hinted at a summer showdown. Despite McGregor's self-announcement for a middleweight bout on June 29, the UFC is yet to confirm any official details. February 1 added a mysterious touch as Adesanya teased a return at UFC 300. The former 2-time UFC middleweight champion's social media post, featuring a 300 poster, stirs speculation about a headline matchup against Dricus du Plessis. Gear up for the ultimate showdown at UFC 300. Stay in the loop with all the latest updates, exclusive announcements, and the unveiling of an unforgettable night in MMA history. If you're as hyped as we are, show some love. Hit a like, subscribe for the freshest content, and make sure that notification bell is ringing loud. Join our fight community, And let's make UFC 300 a night to remember together.